Well, hello again. Anyway, got a lot of work done, so let me show you what's going on. But first, before I do that, I had a question in one of my other videos about how I get the edges on the foam sanded down, looking smooth. And two answers to that. First thing you can do is you can use a power sander like my Random Orbit sander, and that works pretty well if you have a sturdy piece, something like this, where you can get a good grip on it and just ease this onto the power sander as it's running. Um, what I've been doing lately, especially for these bigger pieces where I need to have a lighter touch, this is, hopefully you can see this well. This is a grinding bit for the Dremel tool. It's very smooth. The foam doesn't wear it down, but as you can see, it is pretty stained from picking up from working on the phone. But anyway, what I do is I turn this on to well, let's see, setting 4 or 6, and then just very lightly run it along the edge of the phone. Use a very light touch, make multiple passes. Remember, you can always take more off. You can't add more back. So anyway, I redid the template for the leg and thigh, or excuse me, the upper leg and thigh and hip piece. And here it is. And as you can see, it's pretty big. So let me move around and show you the measurements on this. And some gentle angles, big curve up there, and I know that looks like a funky curve, but what's going to happen is when you actually heat the foam and curve it and start bending it, it is going to end up, well, let me try that again. There we go. It is going to end up being shaped like your thigh. Now, this is one of those templates that you're going to have to work to fit you. Again, the point right here in this circle should be right over your hip. And real quick, when I talk about that, the 3-inch pieces were just too big on that test piece I did. And as much as I like the pattern, oh well, throw it out. I found some 2-inch pieces, and they've got the grid pattern. I think that's going to look pretty good. I also found some black ABS end caps that you can use. They're a little bit larger in diameter on this, and that might suit your armor a little better. But again, I went with this again, because I like the grid pattern. And also, this raised edge that you see right here, well, covers up the nasty marks that I might have made. And again, that's what it looks like once you put it in there. So it's got a nice clean finished edge, which is what you want to have. See, if you're better with it working the Dremel than I am, more power to you. So anyway, what I'll do is end up running some nylon strapping through that. Now, this piece right here that I cut out, I just did that so I could have a template. So I could take these pieces of the thicker craft foam, the 5mm, and cut that out. That's going to end up going on this piece roughly right here. And I'll come back and show you the construction details that I used on these upper leg and thigh pieces later on. So that's that template. You can see what's going on with it. And let's go ahead and get this out of the way, and I'll show you some of the other fiddly bits that I've been working with. So next thing I have for you are the knee pieces. And these are, surprisingly, they may look complicated, but they're actually fairly simple. And here you go. This is the lower part, or this section of the knee. All that black stripe is just a piece of craft foam thin craft foam that I put in place. Here's the upper part of the knee, and that's that curved area right there. And the back of it, very simple. The lower part just got glued to the back, gives it the height. Now, what you do want to do though is you want to cut a groove right here. When you get ready to bend these, you're going to need to have a fairly sharp angle, as you can see there. So if you cut that groove, get it nice and hot, bend it. When the foam relaxes, or excuse me, when the foam cools down after you've bent it, it'll melt itself together. That's what the knees are going to look like. Now, this piece right here is actually going to attach to the top of the upper leg piece. And this is probably an experimental piece that I'm working on right now. And this is going to be the leg, again, this is the lower leg piece, the shin guard. This curve right here is to match go down over the ankle. This little curve right here is actually for the top of the boot. This is the opposite side of the ankle. This goes up. This is going to get wrapped around the lower leg. So, and this area right here is to cut out for the calf. And then I took another template right there, and I had it. Oh well, I don't think I did the cutout yet. But anyway, there's a knee attachment point at the top of this, and I cut out some just a thin piece of craft foam, or I'm going to cut out a thin piece of craft foam, put it there, and what'll happen is the knee piece will actually sit on top of it like that, and the knee will be attached to the shin guard. There are going to be some calf guards on the back of it, but that's later on. So anyway, right now I'm kind of experimenting to see if I can get a fit on this, see how it works out. If it works, great. If not, I'll cut some more foam out. Now, there's a lot of little pieces that you can see laying around right here. And what's going to happen is I'm making buckles, and these buckles are going to be shaped roughly like this. And when those attach to the thigh piece, and unfortunately I don't think I can juggle everything at once, when those attach to the thigh piece, this area right here above the angle, that's going to be hidden. So what'll happen is the strap will be attached to the back of the thigh piece here, run into this piece. I'll cut a slit here, and then it's going to run out under the bottom of this piece, out and around my leg. And what I'm going to use the nylon strap, either the nylon or the Velcro. I haven't completely decided yet, but it's going to be 1 inch wide. It's going to come out, it's going to run around the leg and snug up against my leg. Velcro would make more sense, especially because I can adjust the tightness on the fly, and I have a lot more Velcro than I do have nylon strapping. Although again, I do have plenty of nylon and buckles, so we'll see how all that works out. But anyway, you're going to need a dozen of those, a dozen of the big pieces, and a dozen of each of the little detail pieces. The little detail pieces are actually cut out inside themselves, but I just took a look at that and said, you know what, no, I ain't doing it. Too much work. So I think that's about it for now. I got a lot of painting done. I'm not going to show you that yet. I want to get a good test fit when I'm done and complete. I guess that's it for now. Again, if you have questions, comments, I'm sorry, one last thing. These are the butt cheeks. These things right here just come out of the thicker craft foam, the 5 mil craft foam, and they'll actually sit on, here it is, they'll actually sit on the hip and thigh piece just like that. And hopefully they're gonna look good. So, and of course they're white right now, but they're gonna end up getting painted. So now I'm pretty sure that's it. So with that, again, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.